Hi! I promised to make a video about how to help someone. I promised this in a video where I was talking about why not to help people who do not ask for help. What to do when you see people suffering. So I'm going to recapitulate very shortly what I said in that video, and you can watch it. I'll put the link below to get more in depth. It's very important that you respect the process of everyone's life. I'm sure you appreciate when people respect you and respect your decisions, and you respect your choices, respect the rhythm, the speed in which you do things. So I think it's quite logical and respectful if you would do the same for your friends, for your dear ones. And this means that you don't force your help on someone, you don't go and give unrequested advice. The only thing you can do is you send them love and you let them know that you're there for them if they need anything. Which often is enough, because we do not need help with everything. But it's good to know that help is available if we need it. It's good to know that our friends, our loved ones trust us, believe in us, have faith in us. So now for the few times that somebody decides to ask you for help, then it's important not to jump on them, to smother them. No. Of course, we're generally happy when we've seen somebody suffering, and then we maybe say to the person, hey, if you need help, you know where to find me. I'm there for you. And then after a few days, few weeks, months, maybe even years, the person comes to you and says, hey, I would love you to help me, or I really need your help. And generally we get happy then. And it's very important that we do not judge them for not doing it sooner, or having waited so long that the problem grew bigger. And if the problem grew in such a way that you cannot help them anymore, practically, don't blame them for that, because it's their process. Maybe that's the whole lesson, that they had to learn to ask for help in time. So be there for them. If you can really not help them, just say it. Just be honest. And if they say, yeah, but you told me, yeah, I told you. It was back then. Now the situation changed, and for these and these reasons, I cannot help you with this. But maybe there's something else you can do for them, something you don't see. And you can say, like, maybe if you see it, you can say, hey, but I see another way, or I see something else I can do for you, or I know somebody else who can help you with the situation you are in today. Yesterday I could help you with that situation. It changed, evolved, it grew bigger, smaller, whatever. Okay, That's also helping. Referring somebody to somebody you trust and feel that can help them. It's very important that you also show them respect for the fact that they came to you for help. Yeah, it may caress your ego, but don't let your ego get involved when it comes to helping people. Of course, you can feel honored that they came to you, especially if it's a professional thing and you are a startup and you have big famous competitors, and these people could afford those big famous competitors and they decide to come to you. Of course, you can feel good about that. Of course you feel good, because it means people trust you. And like I said earlier, trust is what helps people to grow. What helps people to be able to do things. So be humble, open-hearted, generous, and help the people the way you can. And be very clear about where you feel your limitations are, and also clear about your motives. And then you have the next step. Before you start really doing things, start asking questions. Do not assume that you know exactly what they need, but ask questions. Ask them what it is they need and why they think they need specifically that. Often it is through asking the right questions, and we'll come back to the right questions in a moment. It's through asking the right questions that we help people the most. Why? Because people come to you, for example, because you have had a similar problem and you managed to resolve it. It does not mean that they can resolve it the exact same way, because they are different from you. Their situation may be slightly different. Not every solution, not even every medication works for everyone. We are all unique. We are all different. So be aware of this. So if you first ask them what they really need, why, and have them go in depth, often they come up themselves with the answer, with the solution. Of course, somewhere in the process you can share how you resolved a similar situation. But it's very important that you point out where you see differences, so that they are aware of, if they decide to copy-paste your solution, that it may not fit everywhere. And that's their choice. Now, asking the right questions, I say, I really don't know. You don't need to know. Your mind does not need to know. Because knowing meaning you have been there already. Knowing in the mind, that is. The easiest way is to connect here, and from here to connect with them, the same level. To feel. Without thinking. Just go in some meditative state, like doing a short meditation. Ask them even to sit down with you and to feel, to focus. And then questions will pop up. And some question will be like, where is this coming from? why do you care? It comes up, you say it out loud. Even if the other person will start laughing about it, like this is really a stupid question or a funny one. Maybe that's what's needed. Maybe a laugh is what's needed to take out the tension. I use humor a lot. Especially when we're talking about very serious, heavy stuff. The nicest moment I remember about the funeral of my mother was the day after the ceremony. We sat down and we talked and we laughed a lot. Because we remembered beautiful things. Or we looked back at the day and one of the things I still remember is it's actually it's crazy, it's funny. Back in the early 90s I used to work at the airport police. One of the responsibilities was structuring traffic. So I remember that during the funeral, which was a few years later, and driving to the cemetery, we had to cross a busy road, and I actually wanted, I don't remember, maybe I even did, but I wanted to jump out of the car, and maybe I did, and to just rearrange traffic, to have all the cars stopping, because we were crossing a road that had priority. And I wanted to get out, and maybe I did it, but I was like, shit, I didn't have my whistle with me, and I still have that whistle, to just stop all the cars and have the whole funeral group of cars crossing. And a lot of people would say, yeah, but you're supposed to be in the first car or whatever car, and it's your mom who died, so you're supposed to feel shitty and crying, and other people should take care of things. But yeah, it's my nature to do that kind of things. So yeah, when I was myself in a car accident not so long ago, I also got out of the car, and when I realized what had happened, I started arranging traffic until the police came. Because I saw the danger and I saw the chaos, and I was like, okay, let's not make this worse, let's get stuff going. And yeah, and then the police came and they took over and it was fine. That's me, that's me being natural. So yeah, you can also say that. That's crazy, that's funny. Yeah, it's funny, but it's what's needed sometimes. So sometimes doing or saying something that doesn't make sense but makes everyone laugh, it's good, it's needed. So if it comes up spontaneously, just say it or do it. It's good. It's always the right thing. Even if it goes against all the rules, against all the protocols, against all the whatever. Rules, protocols, they're set by other people other than you, or in different circumstances, so ignore them. Feel and act from there. This is how you truly help people, loved ones or even strangers, by feeling and knowing what you have to do, knowing what you have to ask, and not resolving everything. Of course, if somebody needs CPR, you go and give them CPR. You don't start asking them questions. act from your heart. Act from here and connect through here with them also here. This is how you truly help people. And how they get to do what's best for them. And then you can feel good about helping them. Feel good. Even if you believe that they could have done it faster or easier or whatever, it's their process, it's their lives, it's their way of doing things. That's why it's so important you to respect them, because then they will also respect you to do things in your way. So, you can hear the buzzing maybe. It's this friend who asked me for help. So, remember to always be in here, to not force your help on people, and when you are asked for help, to do it from here. And have fun doing it. See you soon in the next video. And feel free to post your comments below, or even questions. Have a great day.